alert forecast with meteorologist Alex Puckett.
Let's start off with Hurricane Michael. This is going to be the big weather story over the next several days across the United States. Now a Category 4 hurricane. You can see the eye there. This is a very strong storm, and it's continuing to intensify based on some of the latest information we're getting from the hurricane hunters. Currently, 140 mile-an-hour sustained winds, minimum pressure 943 millibars. That's quite low, and it's moving north at a good clip, 13 miles an hour. And here's what our model does with this storm. Notice the time, 2 o'clock this afternoon, making landfall pretty close to Panama City and Panama City Beach. Now, this model may not nail this thing perfectly, but it's going to be in this general region of the Florida Panhandle, most likely west of Apalachicola Bay as we head into the afternoon. Timing for this thing, the worst of the weather probably starting in this part of the Florida Panhandle around 10 or 11 o'clock this morning, with landfall sometime between about noon or 3 to 4 o'clock. So this is what we're thinking right now as far as this storm. But it may maintain hurricane intensity all the way up into central Georgia. Storm surge going to be one of the 3 major threats this system poses, with up to 13 feet of surge from around Apalachicola, Florida, back into the Big Bend. But you can see surge all the way down to Cedar Key, back up into Panama City Beach, maybe over towards Destin, up to 6 to 9 feet of surge. So this is going to be a very dangerous storm. Winds, obviously, also going to be a huge issue. Category 3 or higher winds there in the red shading. So it's a large part of the Panhandle seeing significant impacts there. And inland flooding also going to be a big deal all the way into the Wiregrass of Alabama, central Georgia, and a good chunk of the Florida Panhandle today as well. Isolated tornadoes not out of the question generally along and east of the center of this storm. Ultimately, Michael going to be pushing away from us, though. Upper level winds pushing Michael back off towards the mid-Atlantic states and away from Mississippi and Alabama. So here's the forecast cone. Again, you can see that northeastward motion moving this thing into the Carolinas and ultimately back out into the Atlantic. In our neck of the woods, our big weather maker, a cold front moving in from the north and west. This is already triggering a few light showers, generally in the north and western parts of our area this morning. Most spots dry to kick things off. Temperature sitting in the 70s. Winds out of the southeast around 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we go through the day today, we'll see more scattered showers and storms develop as that front pushes through. Back behind that front, a significant cool down on the way. We'll see temperatures back down into the 70s Thursday and Friday, low 70s Friday afternoon. Really nice weather in store for us. And then another front pushes through Monday, giving us another chance for a few showers. Now let's get a check on sports. Here's Tom.
Here you saw